Speaking of the Heat, big news today. Tyler Herro. It was first reported by Ethan Skolnick. 5 reasons confirmed by Anthony Chang and other national outlets, and Ira's got it all. But yep, everybody coming in here and letting us know Tyler Herro is going to miss the start of the season after he is going to get foot surgery today.
You think Ethan was mad at me? I didn't
Why?
know he was interviewing somebody.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I can ask him.
Yell at someone, Leroy?
No, I just went up and started messing with Ethan. I didn't know he was interviewing the guy that he was standing next to.
Yeah,
Thought he was just taking a selfie.
He is going to miss the start of the season. It says with several weeks likely after that. Oh, man.
There's nothing worse than going into the season with more questions than you ended last season because somebody's hurt.
Yeah. Yep. And plus the other thing too is the thing that's annoying.
Leroy has the awareness of a coconut.
The thing that's also infuriating about it is, you go into this training camp, and I don't think there wasn't many jobs up for grabs. Like, I think it was pretty much just who's going to be the starting big next to Bam. Is it going to be Kalel? Is it going to be Nico? Because I think that it was going to be Tyler, Norman, Wiggins, Bam. But now it's like, all right, so Norman's going to start now this season, probably next to Davion. And that's fine. I'm good with that backcourt, but obviously you lose 24 points a game, nearly, like, pretty big blow to the offense. Now Bam, I think, can pick up the slack if it's early on in the season, but then it's like, okay, then you got to bring Tyler back, and everybody's now in the flow of things, and now he's got to get into it.
Rotation might be
right. The ruined. Rotation. It's just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, this is what we're doing?
Yep.
This is how it's going to do this is what we're going to do to start the season.
That's what we're doing.
And, what if they start great?
6-man, maybe?
Yeah, okay, we're gonna go back to that drama.
Come on.
Yeah, great. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do.
You know what? If there's one thing in sports that has changed significantly, right? Spo likes to say you earn your minutes. But when I was in sports and when other people, you'd always hear, I got to earn the right to be out here.
For sure. Yep.
And that's not necessarily the case anymore. Because now if it could, and I'm not saying this to be true or not, but what if it best suited the Miami Heat for Tyler to come off the bench?
Hmm?
That
what if it did? I don't know. I think it's going to be I feel like
right.
I don't think he's going to Jimmy Butler it, but it's obviously going to be.
It's going to be a problem, right? But why?
Now remember the last time he dealt with his ankle injury, because he played 77 games last year. Pat Riley called him fragile before last season, and unfortunately, he's had a lot of injuries and a lot of lower body injuries too. A lot of those foot ankles. This is a problem that has gone with him. He's at groin stuff. And this dude is obviously aiming for a very big contract. He was an all-star last year. I think we've all given him the props for everything, But just like, we're dealing with the Dolphins thing. What is the red flag? Tua's red flag was durability. And the Dolphins gave him a big number. The thing with the difference is there's no reconstructing in the NBA.
No.
Those things are guaranteed.
Yep.
And I just think that this team is going into this year with a lot of forks in the road of like what they're going to decide on. There's a lot of guys up for contracts. And, if Tyler Herro is going to miss, let's just say, a third of the season, all right, so we're going to do this game again with him, and he's going to come back and asking for a king's ransom. So I hate that it has to go right there, because obviously, I'd want Tyler Herro to play for the Heat. He had a great year last year, but man, this is part of his story. It is what it is. Like,
and now in basketball, there's no nuance. It's max or nothing.
Right. There's no negotiation.
There's no negotiation, and which is like that's the crazy thing. And I would say all of basketball is very similar to quarterback. in the NFL. Like, it doesn't matter how successful you are at quarterback. If you have been a starting quarterback and you are the starting quarterback for your team, it means you're going to get X amount. Right? People are saying, oh, he ain't worth that. He ain't worth that. He's a starting quarterback in the NFL. That's what they get paid. Like, just go look through the NFL. Anybody who has a starting quarterback, like, that's what they're paying unless they sign a backup or a guy from off another team.
Esim says, I'm listening to the same guy who wanted Kevin Durant on his team, the guy who hasn't been healthy for 6 seasons. Bro, I got to – Esims, do me a favor, dude. If you're going to listen to the show, take the pacifier out of your mouth, get out of your playpen, and grow up, Peter Pan. You're comparing Tyler Herro to Kevin Durant.
No, he's saying the situations. He's saying
not the situations. You're comparing Tyler Herro to Kevin Durant. Get out of here, dude.
Grow up, Peter Pan.
Grow up. Just like, come on. I'll have arguments with you, but just like, have sane arguments. What are you doing?
I would say Al Mackey probably said it the best, and I can't disagree with him. Tua and Herro are just good enough to earn a max, but not good enough to get your team over the hump.
Yeah. No,
and that's the worst spot to be in, right?
100%.
Okay.
100%. Because he's going to come back. Tyler Herro's going to put up numbers because Tyler Herro puts up numbers.
Right.
But like, you're going to.
Is he a game changer? See what I'm saying?
He hasn't been for what he's going to be asking for.
So when you max out Tyler Herro, you're saying he's the same as dude from New York. What's his name? Brunson. Right? You're saying that he's basically the same as SGA for your team.
Yeah.
Right? You're saying like
which he's not.
Right. But these are the guys that of class you're putting him in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you don't put him in that class, who else is going to put him in that class? Because I've been a firm believer that in most cases, the team that you play for is going to understand your value more than anybody. Now, I've been proven wrong twice already, and Jimmy and a couple of other guys that moved.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy's been a multiple place where that's happening guy because that's where the issues arose for other stops for him, Brunson.
Right.
But I just think with Herro, like, look, I'm not saying Tyler Herro is not talented, doesn't work his ass off. Like, I think all of those things have been proven true with him. This is probably the biggest problem of his career is that
it doesn't help. The
guy's not reliable.
Right. Doesn't help. You're going to ask for 4 years.
Yeah.
You can get 4 or 5. 5
right.
years. And you're going to ask while limping. Right? I don't know. I don't know what the solution is with that. I think in basketball more than other sports, we care about guys' feelings a little bit more. Right?
Yep.
So they'll give Tyler a max contract because they don't want to hurt his feelings. So I don't know. I don't know how.
I don't know, dude. I don't think Pat Riley's going to have a lot of tolerance for that. Like you said with the whole Jimmy thing, right? Like if you're going to talk about games played all the time, and once again we have another one that happened during a workout, it's like, all right.
If you're going to talk about, and this is Pat brought this up.
Because I'll tell you one thing: if it happens to Nico, if Nico gets busted up this year, they're not going to pay him.
Are we sure it was during the workout?
Please don't follow Drew Starr.
Just saying.
He's an anarchist. You can't follow. He got me to think that Kawhi Leonard was at a Chipotle in Aventura.
We don't know he wasn't at the Chipotle.
He's blaming Tyler. Drew Starr, top aggregator on Heat Twitter. This man he's basically like Heat Twitter AI to find where all the Heat talk is. He's blaming Tyler Herro paintballing with a streamer.
Paintballing with a streamer, man.
That's very irresponsible.
Hey.
I mean, you got to live.
Oh, do you? Yeah, that's what we said.
You know what I did in the offseason?
All summer, huh?
I played softball.
Sims also says, you guys pick and choose who's reliable in the NBA, bro. Look who broke down list of everybody who struggles with injuries. If you guys had Steph Curry to start his career, you would have been over by year 7. Yeah, but here's the difference, Sims. That dude had to take a cheapo contract to start his year because he had bad ankles.
He did. His first extension was for $40 million.
So like that there was doubt from his own organization.
He wasn't maxed out from the get-go. He's maxed out now, but the first contract he signed with them bum ankles, I think, was 4 years, $40 million. Go check.
He made
So
it
you're looking at Steph Curry now. You ain't looking at Steph Curry in the Tyler Herro years. Tyler Herro's made more money than it probably took Steph Curry 7 years to make the money that Tyler's made in 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's just the reality of it is like if there were no consequences for paying Tyler Herro, I'd be all for paying Tyler Herro. Like but there are. It's the league that it is right now. It's never been more punitive to not, when you don't get these things right. And so yeah, it's a huge deal. I'm not saying he's not awesome, not saying that he hasn't worked his ass off and improved. Those are all true things, but the other truth of it is the team has gone far or taken off in series without him, or there's been playoff runs where he broke down and wasn't able to really produce for them. And I think right now the question is, all right, what does this team do without him? I do think it's going to be interesting. Like, what if he get off to a really good start? If they get off to a terrible start, then he's going to be in another place being like, see, needed me. But
right.
if they come out here and Davion Mitchell is defending like a demon and Norman Powell is doing hero-like things for this team like he did for the Clippers, Bam has a much better season. I don't know. I don't know what the Heat do with that. I think that those are going to be interesting questions for the franchise.
Here's when people have been listening to us for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy River. Marcos, you got to help Tyler beat science like you did. First of all, Marcos did not beat science. He limped for 3 months. If he would have wore a boot, it would have been a 3 or 4 week thing.
Did you do PRP or whatever the hell it's called?
Platelet rich plasma? No, I don't need that. You know what I need? I need just run.
Well, no, because don't frogs' limbs grow back?
You just need platelet rich pasta. That's what you want.
Real funny, Leroy.
Point for Toby.
I'm sorry, but if it wasn't going to be you, it was going to be me.
That's fair. Just gotta walk it off, Tyler. Just walk it off, and you'll be fine.
What do you want to show off your mobility right now?
Watch this.
Dude.
I could be left.
So
like a left tackle.
The first drill that you want Tyler Herro to have is the sit in the studio chair, side to side drill.
For sure, because look, let me tell you, you think that I'm just going on wheels. These wheels don't work on this carpet. So really, the friction that builds up, this is real technical. I don't really want to get into it.
Understood.
It'll go over people's heads. It's like Leroy when he explains football. Just gotta walk it off. Long story short, Tyler.
Oh, man. We'll take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this.
Here I go.